Alright, we've brought you two here today so that you can discuss the death penalty. Declan, you will be going first. What is your views?
Well, so I am for the death penalty, though not in its current form that we have in America. It definitely does need reforms, and I will concede that. But I think that the death penalty is very effective at preventing crime, as can be seen by positive examples of where it has been implemented correctly, such as in China and in Singapore, where their crime rates are much lower than they are in the US. And also, killing criminals, especially dangerous criminals, removes dangerous people from society and makes sure that they will never, ever, ever kill again. Otherwise, if they're in the general prison population, in a life sentence perhaps, they would be able to kill other prisoners, which is not what we want.
Thank you. Give me a second.
Stop!
Alright, Corporal Mizzou. So, Noah, what is your argument in this case?
I'm arguing against the death penalty and for life imprisonment without parole. So, you ever heard of Gandhi? An eye for an eye makes the world blind. Killing people is not only immoral, it also wastes time with a variety of different appeals. And even with these appeals, sometimes things can slip through the cracks and you end up killing innocent people. According to a study done, there was a 4% error rate in execution. 4 out of 100 people executed were innocent. Are you gonna let that stand? You just killed 4 innocent people. Also, we are in America here. And in America, specifically the place we're talking about, the counties with the highest rates of crime also have proportionally higher rates of the death penalty compared to places that have a legalized death penalty. They have a much, much lower rate of crime.
Alright, thank you. Now we'll...
Your Honor, I feel like we need, just a bit more evidence in here.
God! What is this? In Cold Blood by Truman Capote?
Good book.
The fuck does this have to do with anything? Who are you? How the fuck did you get in here? This is not like courtroom evidence. Who let you in? Who the fuck let you in?
Yeah, who did that? What are you
doing?
Get out of here!
Fuck out of here!
Get out!
Out! Go!
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 Now!
Go!
Go! Go!
Go!
I think you've gone already.
Oh yeah.
Oh. How good.
It is. It's good. It's just a good book.
I think it might have some evidence in there.
Yeah,
Maybe.
actually on page let me cut this. So, according to Truman Capote, the rich never hang, only the poor and friendless. I think this can be applicable to the injustice of Richard and Perry's situation, as their trial was pretty clearly rigged, and they never actually got a proper psychiatric analysis, which I think is a big reason as to why the death penalty is just jumping to conclusions. If they had stayed a life in prison without parole, which should have been a thing, I guess, they could have gotten out based on another trial if the law changed. I think we need to think about the writer's perspective on this issue before you can really accept this book as evidence.
Right.
because it could be biased towards one side or the other. And I believe that it does show quite a bit of bias towards people against the death penalty, at least how it appears in the U.S., because he describes very vividly about life on death row, and also tries to provide arguments against it with how the psychological analysis of Richard and Perry was not adequate for the case that they were in.
That's not an argument necessarily. Again. Alright. So it also shows signs of bias towards the death penalty, because in an interview, Truman Capote stated that he would allow the death penalty to be used if it was changed, which is exactly your argument from earlier.
Yes.
Alright. I believe I've come to a decision, and my final decision is... Capote was a gay man?
Yes, I did, in fact. And you know, what he said about the death penalty is if it was fast, like China's, it would be good.
Also, he was basically a human muppet. Evidence, please. Okay, we're not using that.
Are you serious?